Hi there, welcome to my channel. This is Cusp of Beauty Tarot, and as you may know, I'm doing cusp readings here. And before I do your cusp readings, I thought this time I would give you a little bit of information about your cusp sign. I know some people ask me more about that. So Aquarius-Pisces, your dates are February 16 to 22nd, and you're considered the cusp of sensitivity. And we can imagine Aquarius combo with Pisces. It's definitely two sensitive types of signs combined together. So let's think about this, and then I'm going to pull some cards for you. You're supposedly a very sensitive soul, Aquarius-Pisces, and you kind of navigate between two spheres as you navigate life, the personal and the universal. And it's actually, it can be a challenge for your cusp. It's just kind of a challenge sometimes for Aquarius Pisces people just to navigate life and just the business of life, because I'm not making fun of you, but just like, Aquarius thinkers, the side of you that is a really, philosophical in your head thinker and sometimes not as tethered to reality, and the side of you that is, kind of really like into fantasy and into illusion and things like that. So, that could be a challenge to kind of have those two sides in the same person. So that's why, it might be hard just to even be realistic in your life because you have those two sides. So also what's said about your cusp sign is, basically every cusp sign has a difficulty because you're navigating between two signs. But in your case, especially, it may just be, the day-to-day can be difficult. More successful people on your cusp actually, though, can integrate these two sides of their character without losing themselves to unrealistic dreams or, submerging themselves in the depths of their own concerns. So people on your cusp have a hunger for experience. And actually for many, impressions from the outside world are like fuel that powers your creative motor. So some of you may just know that about yourself, that you tend to really, be driven on your creative side. And basically, even though you're sensitive to the extremes of things, and it is difficult for you to remain objective when you think about things because you get really passionate. You get really passionate about things. It is this part of the reason why when you attempt to create balance, it can be a challenge. It can just be a challenge for you. So, I think you should be compassionate with yourself if that's one of your challenges. So the advice for people in your cusp are don't give up on the world or retreat behind the fences if you just feel like dealing with these two polar opposite sides of your personality is so challenging. It's really necessary to tear your barriers and your structures down to really get into the sensitive side of you and not avoid it. Don't deny that in you. Explore the depths and the heights and just try to take and strike a middle ground more often. So people born on your cusp, Aquarius Pisces, are generally attracted to other cusp people, particularly born on the Cancer Gemini cusp, which is the birthday of June 19 to 24, or Leo Virgo, which is August 19th to 25th. So that's just a little bit about your cusp sign. I hope that made some sense. We all have challenges on the cusp. I know I'm a cusper, so I have my own challenges. But let's just pull some cards about you and the person that you're thinking about right now. So this is going to be what's going on for you. I did so much shuffling. This is going to be awesome. This is where you are. And this is what's on your mind, recent past, upcoming future, and excuse me, the basis of, how you found yourself here. And then let's pull for the person that you're thinking about. So you have the Two of Swords, which means, you must be in the middle of a decision that you don't want to make. There's a decision that you don't want to make. And you're actually fairly emotional about it because in the recent past you have the Queen of Cups, which is, you want to be supportive and positive. That's your Pisces side. And yet, there's a decision you don't want to make. What's on your mind is the Ten of Swords. You might have been done wrong or betrayed. And at the heart of the matter, what came to this reading is maybe you're thinking of cutting something out. And that could be why you don't want to make the decision, because if you have a relationship you're thinking about and you don't want to end it, but it's challenging, you're kind of avoiding making that decision. And in the near future, this is either you or the person may not make the offer, may not come to the table, okay? So let's look at your person and see what cards we can pull for them and see how that stacks up. And then we'll finish our reading. I just want to give you a snapshot here. So your person's main heart of the matter is the Tower. Something really kind of big is going on for them. The recent past for them is the King of Wands. What's on their mind is the Four of Wands. Their near future is the Strength card. And the root is Temperance. So your person feels very upset by something. You're in denial about a decision. Their whole world looks like it's shaking and rocking here, like something's really changing. Maybe that's why you feel betrayed by them, because they just are trying to deal with their own chaos right now. But deep down, I would say don't personalize it, because I don't even know if it has to do with you. On their mind, though, is stability, and that's why they may not be reaching out, or why they may not be responding. They just want stability out of this chaos that they're dealing with. In the past, they were making an offer to you, King of Wands, and that's why it's probably very confusing for you, because in the past they were passionate, there was an attraction, there was a connection, and in the current, it's like something's really rocking their world, and I don't even know if it has to do with you. At the core, there's Temperance, which is kind of, universal love, and they do have a strong feeling for you. It's a beautiful card. So I would not deny that the person has feelings for you. Somehow they're holding back. It is the infinite connection with that infinity symbol there, but they're holding back, which is really frustrating you and upsetting you, but you're not willing to cut this out because I think you still hold some hope. I think that you feel you're not going to make an offer here, and I feel like they're not going to reveal their feelings here. So I have to tell you, for whatever period you're watching this, there's a bit of a stalemate going on with you and the person that you're dealing with. So I don't know what's going to happen, if it's going to like unhinge or it's going to stay this way. This is just for the time being that you're watching this, give or take a couple weeks. So let's see. If I pull an outcome card for them, they might hold tight, hold to their boundaries. And if I pull a card about how you're likely to respond right now, the Wheel. You're going to kind of see what happens. I think you're going to let the universe come into play and see what it brings. You're not going to try to force the issue. So you're not going to force the issue, but you do have some good luck coming. They're more on the defensive right now because their whole system is kind of whacked. So I think you're actually, to be honest, you're in a better place. But you do feel upset. You're not going to make a rash decision. They're trying to figure out their own world, so maybe they need a little bit of leeway. That's what I'm seeing right now. Let me know what you think. Comment or thumbs up if you like the reading. And I will see you soon. Thanks.